Hello and welcome to our next video in the series of easily confused words. And today we're going to look at accept, A-C-C-E-P-T, versus except, E-X-C-E-P-T. So these two words really have nothing to do with each other. They are spelled differently. They have different meanings. The only thing is they sound the same. So pronunciation is very important. Some people, when they pronounce them, they try to emphasize the first letter by saying accept with an A as in apple or accept with an E as in egg. But most people don't bother to do that. They pronounce it with a sound, accept, as in up. So let's look first at accept with an E. This one's not a problem. It's spoken exactly as you think it should be. So X as in I don't talk to my ex anymore, and sept as in September, but with a letter C, a soft letter C. Accept with the letter A is a little bit more of a problem. It's pronounced axe, as in the thing in the picture that you can see there that we use for cutting down trees. And then sept, as in September, same as with accept. So where does the X sound come from? There's no letter X in the spelling. It's not there in words that start with ACC followed by letter O. For example, when we say accounting, there's no X sound. And it's not there in words with ACC followed by letter U, like accurate. It is there for words with ACC followed by letter I, like accident, and for words with ACC followed by letter E, like the one we're looking at, accept. And if ACC is followed by a consonant, there is no X sound. For example, accreditation. So now let's look at the meanings. First, accept with the letter A. So accept means to recognize, to acknowledge, or to know. So some associative words. Acceptable. This is an adjective. It means it's okay or okay to accept. Acceptably, an adverb, means in an acceptable way. And acceptance is a noun, means the act of accepting. And accept is used when you are stating your view or your decision about a debate. It's used a lot in academic debates where you have different professors writing articles from different points of view. So, for example, I accept that many people will not agree, but I think Donald Trump is the best president the USA has ever had. So what this is saying is, I knew when I made my decision that many people would disagree with me. Nevertheless, I think he is the best president. Another example. I accept that Professor somebody will not agree with me, but the evidence convinces me that COVID vaccines are safe. So this means I've taken account of their argument, but I've come to a different conclusion. So teacher, you are expelled from school. Student, I accept that I broke the rules, but I think expelling me is not fair. So what they're saying is, my disagreement is not about whether I did something wrong or not. I accept that. It's about the punishment. Another meaning of accept is to receive. So here's some examples. Thank you for recognizing our research about preventing malaria. I accept this award on behalf of all the members of our team who are working on this. So this is, you receive some honor or some award for your research. Please accept this small gift to thank you for coming to speak to us today. So this is where somebody comes to speak to you and you give them something afterwards as a token of your pleasure. Okay, another meaning of accept is to agree to or to say yes to. So in normal life, but especially in business agreements, which are called contracts, there is something called offer and acceptance. So, for example, if you buy 1 kilo of tomatoes for 25 baht in the market, even if you don't talk to each other, there is offer and acceptance. The seller is offering to sell them to you for 25 baht, and you are accepting that price. Another example, thank you for offering me this job. I accept. I will take the job. Now let's look at accept with an E. This means if we leave something out of our calculation. So, associated words, exception, which is a noun, it means one that is not the same as the others. Exceptional, which is an adjective, which describes something that is not the same as the others. So usually when the thing is better, not when it's worse. So you say that was an exceptional goal, or you got an exceptional result in your exam. It's praise. It's not saying it was exceptionally bad. It's good. And last one, adverb exceptionally can be exceptionally good or bad. It's a bit like unusually. So if you say the weather was exceptionally cold, you mean it's unusually cold. So here's some examples. Everyone in the room was Thai except Poo David. This means everyone was Thai if we don't include Poo David in our calculation. The shop is open every day except Sunday. If we leave Sunday out of our calculation, it's open every day. So Tutu passed every exam except current history. So if we leave current history out of our calculation, he passed all his exams. It would be easy for him to hide in a crowd except he is very tall. This one is a little bit different. Sure, we are saying that he could hide if we left how tall he is out of the calculation. But that's kind of dumb. Why say it? What we're really saying with this sentence is he can't hide in a crowd because he's too tall. Now, another way to use accept, we often use it as a polite way to say no. So, for example, I would love to visit you on Saturday, except I've already promised to go to a wedding. Okay, now your turn. Try it. So you have to decide which one you will use. I accept or accept that what I did was wrong. Now I'm going to put up the answer pretty quickly. So if you need a bit of time to think about this one, just press the pause button and then unpause when you're ready to go ahead to the answer. I'm not going to make the video very long by having long spaces for you to think. Okay, so here comes the answer. Accept with the A. Next one. Please accept or accept my apologies for not coming to your wedding. And the answer is accept again. No one has to resit their English exam except the students who failed last time. So accept with an A or accept with an E. And the answer is accept with an E. I accept your apology. And the answer is accept with an A. I accept your offer to marry me. And again, the answer is I accept with an A. Please accept this donation to your organization. And the answer is, again, accept with an A, 3 times in a row. I would love to play in the football competition, except that I asked my crush for a date that day. And so the answer is accept with an E. You would be a good dancer, except for 2 things: your feet. And the answer to that one is except with an E. And the next one, all months have 30 or 31 days except February. And the answer is except with an E. Okay, now we're going to do correct or not correct. So I will put something up here and you have to tell me if it is correct or not. Okay, I accept your excuse. Correct or not correct? And the answer is not correct. Should be with an A. Next one. It's okay to work any day except Sunday. And the answer is correct. Letter E at the beginning is correct. India, Bhutan, Singapore, Myanmar, Thailand, all these countries have a border with China except Singapore. Correct or not correct? And we're talking about the English, not the geography. And the answer is not correct. It should be with an E. Our school does not accept students under 10 years old. Correct or not correct? And the answer is correct. Letter A is correct. When I asked my crush out on a date, she accepted. And the answer is correct. I've been to every part of Kothele except Brigade 7. Correct or not correct? And the answer is not correct. Should be letter E to start. Israel shot down all the drones that were attacking it except 2. Correct or not correct? And the answer is correct. Letter E is correct. I agree with everything you say except what you say about second year English class. And that one is not correct. Should be letter E. You have all the computer skills we need to give you this job in the USA, except you can't speak English. So correct or not correct? And the answer is correct. Okay, now we're going to play a game. And in this game, you have to decide which one is the exception. Remember, exception means the one that is not the same as all the other ones. So here we go. First question. Spring, summer, Saturday, wet season, cold season, winter, hot season. Which one is not the same as the other ones? And again, you might want to pause while you do this and unpause when you're ready. But I'm going ahead with the answer now. And the answer is Saturday. And the reason it's not the same, all the others are seasons. Saturday is a day of the week. Okay, next one. Above, below, in front of, after, behind, alongside. And the answer is after. Why? All the others are about where, but after is about when. Okay, apple, pineapple, dragon fruit, durian, lemongrass, lemon, lime. Which one is the exception? And the answer is lemongrass. Why? Because all the others are fruits. Next one. British flag, Ukraine flag, Thai flag, French flag, Russian flag, Chinese flag. Which is the exception? A little bit harder, this one. And the answer is the Ukraine flag. All the others have red in them, but the Ukraine flag is blue and yellow. Next one. Misot, Myawaddy, Miramat, Popra, Mehenson, Mandalay. This one is a little bit easier, I think. And the answer is Popra, because all the others start with letter M. June, July, August, January, December, October. Which one is the exception? And the answer is June. Why June? Because all the others have 31 days. And the next one, chicken, snake, horse, car, bell, egg, elephant, child, chain. This one is quite difficult. And the answer is car. Why? Because all the others are words used to describe Thai letters. So, gokai, chicken, kokai, egg, cho chang, elephant, and so on. Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, the Moon, Earth, Neptune. Which one is the exception? And the answer is the Moon. Why? Because all the rest are planets. They all go around the sun except the Moon, which is not a planet because it goes around the Earth. Next one, scarlet, crimson, olive, blood, postbox. And the answer is olive. All the rest are red, but olive is green. Bus, line car, tractor, motorbike, van. And the answer is motorbike. Why? Because all the others have four wheels. And this is the end, my friends. See you next time.